Welcome back, everyone. This is Jaronitis bringing you Feed the Beast 1.6, episode 20? I think we're on 20 now. We're going to say 20. One of these days it'll be wrong, or it'll be right, or it'll be something. I don't know. Today we're going to do a little bit of Thaumcraft research, and we're going to work on some upgrades for my Thaumcraft room. One of the first things we're going to try to do is to research Infusion. Mystical Fusion is what it's called. I already have all the aspects figured out, and that was fun. It was pretty obvious what they were, actually. Since we're talking about infusing, mystical fusion, I already know that infusion crafting is the creating of new magical items. So the craft emblem was pretty much a no-brainer there. And I discovered it when I searched for mechanism, and then I figured crafting, mechanism, and magic would probably be another one that it would have, and those are the three that I've got. Now, based on the nodes that I have available and what I have to connect, I should have all I need to be able to do this here. So we're going to do this research real quick. A little bit of research on camera. Won't kill anybody, I don't think. If it does, well, my condolences to your next of kin. I don't know what else to say. Alright, that's going to connect that to that. Then this is already an inactive rune, so we'll move it real good. And that should connect that to that. And this to this and this to that. And then we'll put this here. And actually that's probably going to do it. So which one did I deactivate? Purple is the magic. I think I deactivated mechanism. Bingo. And there we go. I didn't even actually need the magic. I could have done it with just the two. But, well, overachiever. Or something like that. Alrighty, so now we have discovered infusion crafting. This brings, holy crap, look at all the stuff I can research now. What is that? Lamp of Growth? Arcane Lamp of Growth. Encouraging things to grow. Well, that's really cool looking. So here's Infusion. This brings up a lot of the magical tools, all of which I want. Okay, maybe not all, but most of which I want. So let's look at Infusion crafting. Very light stone. What would that have to do with anything? Infuse stone with air, vis, and a feather. And it will result in a really light stone. Okay, I'm not sure what that is. Maybe it'll tell us here in the next page. Runic Matrix, Arcane Pedestals, and a ready supply of magic in the form of Essentia. Okay, that's showing us how to make a Runic Matrix. Arcane stone blocks, I've got that researched, although I haven't actually made any. Holy crap, 40 order. Man, I'm glad I took the time to fill my wands. Let's see. Hopefully it's not going to take too much of other stuff. Infusion altar. Warded jars, Essentia containers, quite amount of vis. Ah, here it shows us how to do it. Wow, that's... I don't get it. It takes 25 of each to do what? Oh, to activate this into the... Oh... My. This is going to be a rather interesting build. Let's see. So we're going to need 4 arcane stone bricks, 4 arcane stone block, the Runic Matrix, and an arcane pedestal. Oh, cool. Look at that. I wonder if you have to do the floor. I'll bet you don't. I will anyway. Okay. Well, I guess what we need to do now is try to make this thing Okay, arcane stone block, that's fine. Arcane stone is required for that. And whoa, what the heck just happened there? Okay, arcane stone block is any shard around smooth stone. Well, that's actually going to bring up an interesting secondary thing. I don't have any smooth stone, nor do I have any quick and easy way to make it. I mean, I can take some cobblestone and throw it in the cooker, and that would technically work. However, instead, I am going to use a silky jewel, which I made previously off camera, and I am going to make a silk touch hammer real quick. And by the way, for those of you who want to know, the silky jewel makes an item have silk touch on it. And there it is. You add the silky jewel just like any other thing, any other upgrade to your Tinker's Construct stuff. You take silky cloth, which is this is actually a aluminum brass nugget, and you surround the aluminum brass nugget with silk thread, this stuff, spider silk, string. For some reason I couldn't think of the right word. And then you surround that around an emerald, and that gets you the silky jewel. And that lets you add silk touch to something. Now, I actually have dismantled my smeltery and moved it. And I'm really not where I want to be as far as making the rest of this stuff goes. I really didn't think about doing this ahead of time, so I really wasn't planning on it. But I guess I can... You know, for the simple thing that this is going to be, I'm just not going to go there. I'm not. I just don't feel like it. Alright, so instead of doing that, we're going to just go grab some cobblestone and cook it. Because I just don't feel like going through all that. There's actually a glitch with the deep storage units. At the moment, if you shift click to take out a stack, it fills your entire inventory with whatever's in the deep storage unit. I'm fairly certain that's not supposed to be that way. So, yeah. Alright, so that's going to cook. Now, what else was it in Infusion Crafting? Okay, so we need the Arcane Workbench to make this stuff, and that's fine. Oh, and that's required for the Runic Matrix as well. Okay, well, we're going to need 4 Arcane Stone Block, which is, you get 9 for every smooth stone, or every 9 smooth stone. So that's cooking in the meantime. Let's take a quick second. I really should have realized this ahead of time, but having not done the research, I didn't know. Let's see, smooth stone should be showing up over here, and it is. That's 5. Just a little bit more and we'll be able to do this. We're going to need an ender pearl, and we're going to need shards. Seeing as we'll probably need a bunch of different shards, we'll do like I did before and just grab a stack of each shard, and that way we know we have enough. Mob drops requires ender pearls. I probably only need the 1, but screw it, I'll bring extras, I don't care. And now we should have the smooth stone we need. Okay, so while that's continuing to cook up more smooth stone, which we inevitably will need, we're going to take this, and it's, okay, any shard in the center. So we will use earth just because, and we will make some of this. Okay, now that we have that, we can make the Runic Matrix, which is any shards around the outside. Okay, that's not a big deal at all. And this in the middle. Once again, we'll use earth shards just for consistency's sake. And then we'll put these here. And let's, oh, it says it said I would need 50, but because I have a discount because I'm wearing the goggles of revealing. So it's only going to cost me 38. So that's really nice. Now we have the Runic Matrix, okay? Now that we have the Runic Matrix, we can move on. We need Arcane Workbench, which is more Arcane Stone Block. So we'll have to make more Arcane Stone Block. No big deal. We should have more smooth stone coming as we speak. Excellent. So now we can make more of this. And no, I'm not organized. I make it a point not to be. Keeps it more interesting that way, don't you think? Alrighty, so this is going to cause that. Excellent. And what happened? Oh. And yes, I know I just used a blue shard instead of a green shard. Sue me. Alright, so now we're going to need a bunch of these Arcane Pedestals, but for the moment, we only need one to go in the center. So we're going to do that first. We're going to make that, and then we're going to make the stone bricks, and we need some bricks left over. And right, so we need to do one of these. Oh, cool, that makes 4. So that's good. And then we need 4 of those. And then let's just make as many pedestals as we can with what we have left, which is going to be 6. Alrighty, good. That wand is probably going to run out of usable stuff soon. But I have, like I said in the last episode, I have 3 wands for just such an occasion. So, I always like the idea, if I'm going to go filling wands, I might as well fill them all. All of my waypoints disappeared. So I went and marked a whole bunch of really awesome nodes, and now they're all gone. It's a lot easier to see in the distance now, but ultimately, I'm not real too thrilled about that. Not real too... I don't like it. It's a bad thing. Bad things. Yuck. Ew. Bad. Anyway, whatever. Alright, let's make some more of these. Yeah, we're going to need to stop right there because we actually still need these to make the other mystical construct. So, now, I don't know exactly, this room may not be big enough at this particular moment. If it's not, I can always expand this wall out to make it bigger. I want to see how this is going to sit itself. I almost certainly will have to expand this room. Okay, so in a 3x3 square, we need on the outside edges, and then on top of that, and then non-bricks, and then in the center. Okay, so let's see. We need to do this, and these. Alright, and now I don't want anything here. I want at least 2 spaces of free space between here, which means that the closest I can start to make this would be right here as the center, with right here and here and here and here, and there, and there. Now the question is, yeah, I brought some smooth stone, so this is a horrible waste of smooth stone, but that's okay. I'm making more. And now we should be able to place the Runic Matrix, I think, right there. So now, I think that's right. Now, it's supposed to cost a bunch of vis. Let's see. According to this, when we make this, it's going to take 25 of each base element. I have a discount, so it shouldn't take all of that, but here's a full wand, and in theory, nothing happened. Hey, no, give me that. Did I build it wrong, or do I have to click this? Ah, there we go. Click the top center, and wow, cool, it's all spinny and stuff. Alrighty, so, it looks very nicely centered in the room. The problem is, I don't think this room is gonna be big enough overall. According to the Thaumonomicon, we're going to want to place tables around it at one space out, and that's going to put it right up against the wall. I really don't want it to be right up against the wall. Well, let's look at that diagram one more time. Okay, it shows them on the outsides of the center. So, like that. And that. And that. Now, my understanding is symmetry. They like you to have symmetry. So they want things to be symmetrical. So one on this side means one on the other side. One here means one over there. But I also know for a fact, based on something that I've already found, let's see, I think it was over here. Whoa, hello. There's bone wand core, silverwood wand core, of course. Okay, we got a bunch of new stuff. Infusion crafting unlocks a lot of things. Dislocation. Ooh, I want that. I want that, I want that, I want that. I'll have to go back to that. Anyway, according to this, by making the wand focus of 9 hells, you require 7 items. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, require 7 items around the arcane infusion table. So you can't do 7 and keep it symmetrical like this, but you can do 8. So I think what I'm going to do is break these up and try to be a little more symmetrical. And instead of putting them directly on the corners, I will put them out like this. And in theory, that's going to keep the symmetry going. So that should keep 8 out there. If I need more at some point, I will put more out at some point. Alrighty, so we have infusion crafting available now. But it said we were going to need Essentia tubes. Where'd that go? Is that here? Oh, no, Essentia tubes. That's right. The tubes are used with distillation to harvest Essentia. And this is not here. It's Artifice. Artifice has it. There it is. So, we can't use the cauldron to get enough stuff on. It said it needs... Where did it say it? Yeah, here it says you want to keep the fusion structure as symmetrical as possible. Balanced with other pedestals on the opposite side of the altar. That's fine. Occult paraphernalia around the altar in symmetrical formations, things like candles, skulls, crystals, etc. These will have the effect of reducing instability. That's fine. I can worry about doing that later. I want to actually try to make something with Fusion Craft before the end of this episode. Although I'm beginning to think that's not going to happen because we just don't have the stuff. Let's see. Essentia will be drained from nearby sources. Crafting will stall if there's insufficient Essentia available. Something that you do not want, as well as will be explained. Yeah. As we'll explain. Okay, now, so what we want to do is get Essentia set up so that I can drain it along here. Warded jars carry Essentia, and the Essentia tubes. My understanding is the Essentia tubes are going to allow you to pipe things through. Let's see, I wanted to do straw golems and the node in a jar research in this episode, but we'll get back to that. Where is node in a jar? Extra Essentia tubes. Okay, we're going to go with the Essentia tubes because I think I know what I'm doing, which means I have absolutely no clue. Essentia tubes, what are we going to require for those? We have water as one of them. That's great. Okay, that's 2. That will connect to that one, and that one probably I'll need at least 1 more. Essentia tubes are going to probably have Modus. I'll bet Modus is in there because there's no, but it did eliminate some of the icons. We'll do that one more time to eliminate some more. I would have thought that would have been there, but no fire. Nope, no fire. Order. I bet there's order here because it's helping you organize things. Nope, not gonna be there either. Potentia is probably not. Ah, mechanisms. No, not that either. Greed. Greed's a red herring. That's fine. We can use that to eliminate some more stuff. Metal, because they're made of metal. No, they're not made of metal. Earth? No. Stone? No. Vacuous? No. Armor? No. Taint. It's not going to be there, but I don't know what else to say. Crystal? No. Dang it. This is why you don't do research on camera. Because you wind up running in circles and getting nowhere. And oh, there's another red herring. Craft? No. Hunger? No. Travel! No! Okay, I'm getting all kinds of red herring stuff here. Aurum? No. Beast? No. Ice? No. Now I'm just clicking random things because what it could really be is just out of my mind at this point. Slime? No. Light? No. Crop? No. Okay, this is getting rather irritating. Do I have a thing that it's going to be? Harvest. No! Dang it. Not going to be seeds. That's stupid. Oh, magic. Gee, I wonder if it's magic. Oh, it couldn't possibly be magic. Okay, well, let's put these in place real quick. Trying to think of what else it's going to be. Maybe it won't need anything else. Let's see if this is going to connect them all. I hope so, because I really don't want to have to... Alright, you quit that. Yes! Excellent! I didn't know if I was going to wind up up a creek with that one. Okay, so now, with this being learned, we can make some other important things. We're not going to be able to get this... Ooh, ethereal bloom. That's new. Okay, we're going to try to do a couple of things, but we're just not going to... Thalmic Restorer. Less cracks than a potato on a stick. Well, that's interesting. Filtered Essentia tube. What you want, where you want it. No idea what that's going to wind up being, but that's okay. We can work on this. Transportation. This is going... Ooh, Quicksilver. Going to have to cook that up. And that and that. That's wonderful. What is that? Essentia valve. Item, great. Not worried about that at this point. So we're going to try to go with the Essentia distillation, which requires the alchemical furnace. Alchemical furnace is just a normal furnace, another crucible, which I don't have another of, but I can make really quickly, and some more arcane stone block. So we're going to go ahead and try to make this, and yeah, this room's not big enough. In between episodes, I will most definitely make this a bigger thing. You know, thing. Hey, look, I've got a piece of Quicksilver. Sweet. Okay. Just for the fun of it, we're going to... Yeah, this room is too crowded. I will have to do something about that, otherwise it will drive me nuts. Okay, no, I don't want that. No, I don't want that. Thank you. Here, I've got plenty of smooth stone for the moment. Make me Quicksilver. I won't need that much, but what else am I going to use this stuff for anyway? So, alright. I'll probably run out of Vis before I actually get this going. Let's see, we're going to use the fire shards this time just because. And there's some more of that. Good. So now I need to go back downstairs because I should have done this while I was down here, but I'm not going to because who needs a brain anyway? I don't need 2 stacks of that. Gosh, I am not doing this very well. Can you tell? Let's see. In the machine parts should be several furnaces. I'm actually going to make 2 of these just because I think I'm going to want to do this in 2 separate locations. Let's see, we're going to have to make 2 cauldrons. And then we're going to put the cauldrons. Now, you know, I've never taken up one of these, so let's see what happens. We'll put that down, and we'll give it a whack and a whack, and now we'll pick them back up. And cool, they're still crucibles. Awesome. Alright, so now we should be able to make the furnace. Gosh, this room is too crowded now. It kind of looks right. It looks like it fits the room, but for what I'm going to be building around it, it really, really doesn't. So let's see, we'll put that there, and this stuff around it. Excellent. 1, 2. Alrighty, so that takes care of the burners. Now, we are also going to need... The next step in the process is to Arcane Alembic. Why would I do that? Oh, because I need these. Okay. So, I need 1 filter per Alembic, and you can put 5 Alembics on top of a furnace, so I need to make 10 of these. And it requires silverwood logs, and I don't think I have any. That would figure. I think I used all my silverwood logs and turned them into these silverwood planks to make this floor look really cool. So I still don't have a roof on this place. Oh my god, it's going to kill me. What's the best way to go about this? There's probably some silverwood trees close at hand, although I'm really using up episode time that I probably shouldn't be in order to do this. And I got way too much crap in my hands again. That's okay. We will see what we can do here. I guess we'll just title this episode More Magical Stuff Now with To Be Continued. I think that would be an appropriate title. I really didn't think this through as well as I probably should have. And wait a minute. The whole purpose I got that cobblestone for was that I can repair my axe before we actually go out to chop down a silverwood tree or 2 or 10. I really hate the idea of doing it like this, but that's all I can really do. Tell you what, we'll probably just go ahead and call this the episode. I will take some time in between episodes right now to go chop down a couple silverwood trees and get their silverwood logs, because I don't want to just chop down the silverwood trees, grab the wood, and leave, because if you've ever chopped down a silverwood tree, you know that you want to hang out for the leaves to decay so that you can get some silverwood saplings. So I don't want to take the chance of missing any silverwood saplings because I'm trying to rush through it and get this done. I just don't think that would be a wise thing to do in this case. So I'm going to take some time, I'm going to go out in between episodes, I'm going to chop down some silverwood trees, and I'm going to try to be a little bit more prepared for next time. And next time, I'll also have expanded this room and probably moved this whole thing over, although I'm really not sure how to move it or how to break it. But I'll probably expand this room, probably at least 3 more bricks to the side, and redo the outline. Which, by the way, the outline is obsidian brick, which is brick with the, you take just obsidian and you put it with the chisel, and that chisels it into obsidian brick. I think that looks pretty good for this room. I think it looks like I like the way it does the background, or the side ground, the borders. So, yes, a little more time, a little more preparation, and we will come back, and we're going to try and do some more research. We're going to try to get the nodes in the jars so that we can move the aura nodes over to my house, so I don't have to go scouring everywhere constantly trying to refill them, refill my wands anyway. And well, that's just going to be it for now. This is Jaronitis signing off. If you think I'm doing a good job, give me a like, give me a comment. You know, hell, just say hi in the comments. Let me know you're watching. Otherwise, help spread the gaming.